because Mr. Ranjan never used to forget about the things what he is going to speak. And I'm going to repeat his lines. Whenever you are going to speak about your hobbies must be very meaningful, my dear all. Your hobbies must be very meaningful. Meaningful hobbies in the sense, for example, according to your job role. But you may have a hobby which is not according to your job role, what you're going to speak about it. So your hobbies must be meaningful. You are playing chess, that indicates that your mind plays strategic games. You are a strategic player. Every time you take a decision in your life, you do with a lot of strategy. What is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong, what should be done, what should not be done, and you plan and execute with a proper calculation, which chess players generally do.
Analyzing power.
Analyzing power is more strong with you. Yes, my dear.
I love to listening rapping songs.
You love to listen rapping song. It also indicates that yes, you are a person with a creativity lover. So when you listen songs, you don't listen songs which are quite normal, filmy and all, but you love to listen certain songs which are very creative and innovative in nature, rap music. So those who are listening to rap music, that indicates that their mind is also ready to receive the creativity and the creative thoughts. So that also speaks about it. Everything has its own meaning, my dear. You love dancing, that indicates that you are a very flexible personality. You can accommodate yourself in any situation. You love singing and instrument playing, that indicates that you are an entertainer. You can entertain people with your song and with your music playing. And you can make your surrounding happy and make your surrounding very relaxed as well. Traveling, yes. Those people, those who love traveling, they can also speak. But loving to move on to different places indicates that I have no sort of concern for any sort of selected places to work. But at the same time, this sort of things can be accepted well by a marketing professional.
And ready to face challenges.
And ready to face challenges, adversities of life as well. Any more hobbies that you are having, please let me know. Stories, telling or reading or listening, what is that? Listening to stories. What sort of stories after all? Okay. That means you are a person who is psychologically very strong, and you love to listen the morals, the story, what sort of impact it is going to make to it. So you are psychologically very strong, means your subconscious mind would be very stronger. And with regard to the subconscious mind, if I'll start speaking right now, it is going to become a different thing, and it is going to take you to the neuro-linguistic programming. Pardon? Fitness freak. The person who always loves to stay fit indicates that the person who always used to make the things in that particular profession, means perfectionist. The fitness freak, they are very perfectionist people. They love to portray things in that particular way, that they want to make it more decent and very organized. They are very organized persons, those who are fitness freak. It may be one or two, speak to the recruiters, but if the recruiters are asking for more, then you can add some more hobbies. In resume also, it is really good to add one or two, right? Don't add more than that one. For example, let me just tell you, you love to play football, cricket. All these are called as your team sports. All these are called as team sports, right? Why I'm speaking, please listen it very carefully. It is called team sports. If you play team sports, that indicates that you love to have a team work and you can be a good team player. But for example, my friend would say that I love boxing, I love running, I love sprinting. All these are individual sports. That means he can be a good challenger at his job, but he cannot be a team player. Maybe or may not be a team player. But if the company requires a team playing as well as a challenging job role, first tell that I love to play football and cricket. At the same time, I do constantly work upon myself. I run, I'm a sprinter or I'm a boxer. So that also indicates that yes, I can work in a team as well as I can also be a challenge taker. You have to sequentially add that one according to the job role of the company. According to the job role of the company. Any more questions? Please come on, come on, come on. You have more time.
Sir,
Hmm.
what if I say I have a hobby of watching different genre of movies, different kind of
Uh-huh.
movies and series?
Okay. What sort of movies you see generally?
All kind of movies.
All kind of. It may be action,
romantic,
friction, romantic, and all.
Common.
comedy.
Comedies as well. Fine. So if you see a lot of varieties of different genre of movies you are just watching, and let me just tell that you are a visualist. You love to visualize.
Does it take
There are four personalities. Let me just tell you, there are four personalities within every individual. Some people, they love to visualize. Your friend is there. Some people, they are very auditory smart. Your friend is here. Pocket FM. Listening to stories and getting the morals out of that one. If you are going to show her movies, picturize that one, she is never going to get it in very touch to that one because she is a auditory smart. But your other friend is a visual smart. Visual smart. He love to visualize. So his understandings will be more onto visualizations. Her understandings will be more onto auditory.
Auditor.
There are certain people like him, for example, he just said that I'm a fitness freak. Means this visual will not give him a touch, auditory will not give him a touch, feelings will give him more touch. What he feels means kinesthetic. We call it as kinesthetic. The one who is kinesthetically smart, those all people, they are very active, energetic, and they always love to have the feeling. What it gives me a feeling. If I'm doing exercise, my body, my physique must have some sort of transformations. I must feel the transformation. Then only I'm very much happy. So he's a very kinesthetic person. So three personalities are completely very clear here with examples. Number fourth personality is called as AD personality or audio digital personality. Now what is this audio digital personality? Let me just tell you very clear. Let us give a common example. You are going to purchase a two-wheeler. You got a good job. You said that with my first salary, I'm going to purchase a two-wheeler. You had been to a shop. You all four people have gone to a shop with four personalities you have gone. The visual personality will always go with what? Looks of the vehicle. Auditory personality will go with the sound of the vehicle. The exhaust note. Okay. Kinesthetic personality will go with the feelings. If I'm riding, how it feels to me.
Also, I love the
Exhaust
exhaust sound.
note. So you are having a little bit of auditory also. And let me just tell you, the person with the AD or audio digital mentality will think it like this. What is the price of this vehicle? Is it worth it to pay this much of money? Or shall I compare it with something else?
Sir, এটাই মো করে।
You have three personalities then. Right. Human being is having a combination of all the four personalities. Something is raised, something is low. Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe something is balanced.
স্যার মুভি বো দেখলে ভালো লাগে বহুত।
So you are having so many personalities now. I just said you every human being is having all these four personalities within themselves. The visualized personality, the auditory personality, the kinesthetic personality, and the audio digital personality to analyze the things. Visual smart always have the feeling of visualizations, picturizations. Auditory smart is always having the personality of auditory listening and understanding and getting involved into that one. Kinesthetic personality always love to have a lot of feelings involved and attached to the things or the decisions that he or she is taking. And the audio digital personality always love to have the analyze or the analysis, comparisons like that. Got a clarity?
স্যার মানে র্যাপিং শুনে আছে অডিটরি স্মার্ট আছে
Rapping is going with the auditory smart.
যে স্যার চারটা যে কম্পিউটার স্যার কথা জিও
Hmm? You have four different personalities, right? There is nothing called like that, but you have four different personalities. We all have four different personalities. Something is more, something is less, something is more, something is less.
So which one will be more? That will be our that will be
That,
added in
that,
our.
that, that is proactive in you.
Yes, sir.
You are proactive in that one, right? Let us proactive in that.
We can
person.
also relate to that in our hobbies also.
Yes, you can relate it to your hobbies also. That will reflect your personality as well, my dear. If a person is too much analyzed or analysis, so too much analysis leads to paralysis or
Yes, sir.
analysis paralysis. We call this theorem as analysis paralysis theorem, wherein if you analyze too much, that is going to paralyze your actions. And once you are getting paralyzed with your actions, you can't do much. You can't do much. You will think a lot, but while executing, you will never execute a single thing. We are diverting from the topic, I guess. Come on. It's 42. Call, Amlan, right? From there only call, no?
So describe the workplace where you will be most happy and productive.
The same, huh? Aura. Aura.
So describe the workplace where you will be most happy and productive.
Describe the workplace where you would be most happy and very productive.
Environment, good environment.
Obviously, we have already discussed.
Discuss that.
Sir, I think
Look, let me give words to her. Sir, I would love to work in an ambience wherein the work culture is very nice and team members are very cooperative to work with. And I would definitely feel myself to be more productive if my team members can understand me and I can understand my team members. There is a collaborative spirit within us instead of a competition. Definitely, it gives me more values to add to the company's growth and productivity. I would love to work in the ambience like this. But if it would be asked a cross question to you. So dear, it has been asked that you are in an ambience, you are in a company wherein the work culture is not that very good. People are not very much collaborative, rather they are very competitive among each other. So what do you feel that in that workplace, can you work or can't you work? What would you say? What would be your answer?
So,
You can say, sir, as I'm a perceiver, I know that how can I accommodate myself to the situation, as well as I'm a motivator, I would always love to motivate my surrounding people and try to bring a transactional change within them. So I do feel that if I can do this all, then my ambience will automatically change, because if I'm good, the ambience is also going to be good. If I'm not having certain problem with me, then the ambience is also going to have a lot of problems. It's my point of view to see the ambience. If my point of view is very negative, even if the ambience is positive, it will turn out to be very negative. If my point of view is very positive, even if the ambience is very negative, it will turn out to be very positive.